Hi guys, it's Ryan here from the Private Banking Forum. Just going to do my live daily recap on how I approached the day today on crude oil. I'm not currently trading the ES at the minute. I do think this I'll miss the opportunity. I was expecting this to come down to the developing value area low and maybe test lower of yesterday's profile. But I'm in a trade on crude oil, so I'm just focusing on this for the minute. So what I did this morning is we opened gap down and. I didn't really want to be a seller here, and we didn't really get the response I was expecting to see. And so what I did is I tried looking for support below. So first of all, we opened sort of up here, and we saw a drive down to this area at 105.54, and I took a long from here, and I got one scale out, and then the market tanked, and I ended up getting stopped out on my core position. So I mean, this is what I saw on the footprint. I see this sort of the market came down to my area where I got filled, and then it looked like a ton of absorption coming in, and people coming in hitting the bid up, and we just couldn't trade above the open, and we ended up just rotating down. I ended up getting stopped out for just sort of 10-15 tick stop on two contracts. So that's just the way it went on there, and we came down again, and we found this sort of we found some buying absorption down here, and we sort of came back into Vwap, and I see a sort of some absorption, a big sort of buyer coming in here at the 107.50s 47 area. So what I did is I tried to get long at the RTH developing value area low, and with a sort of rejection on this open test drive down, this open auction down, sorry, off of the gap down off the open. There was a couple other things I was looking at as well, including the sort of Midas VWAPs and just where we're at in the bigger picture with these. So so what happened was I got one target filled on this trade, and then we came down lower. We came into the second period, which was obviously the 9:30 open, and we came down to the initial balance low, and we just see this ton of buying absorption down there. I mean, it's real thick volume. I mean, it's sort of 5. There was a lot of contracts traded down here. So what I did is I added to my position here one contract. So I was added to a full position. So I got a better average position on this trade, and the market came up, and I got about a 20 tick scale out on this. So I'm currently managing. We're managing two contracts on my core position, and my stop is below this big cluster of volume down here. I mean, realistically, I suppose the next sort of confidence level is going to be the 105.15 and the 105.5 area. So just see how this goes. I mean, I don't really like trying to fade these open these gap downs, but I just didn't really have anything to reference off of the open to short. I suppose we could have looked at it as a rejection out of this area. As we opened, we sort of drove, we see a sort of test higher and a rejection of this area to the downside, but I mean there was nowhere to really get in, so it was just literally just to short the open with a go no go sort of trade, and you either get sort of scaled out quick or you get stopped out quick. But I just felt it was necessary to try get long here, and see if we can come back up and come back up to yesterday's range and yesterday's value area, which we've established up here. So anyways, this is what I'm seeing at the minute, and this is what I'm trying to do on crude. I mean, this could just sell off, but it is looking like we're finding support down here at the minute. So anyway, I will keep you posted on how this trade develops and what I end up doing here. Okay, just a quick update. It is 5 minutes to 10 o'clock, so we're going into the third period soon. Finally sort of accepted ETH value. I mean, this was causing me a bit of trouble this morning, and been trying to fade this market when it's sort of out of balance on the ETH time frame can be a little bit difficult. I mean, because this could just keep rejecting value, and this is what it was trying to do there. You can see there were sellers trying to sell this down, but like I said, we did seem like we were finding buyers down here, and there was support, and we finally sort of accepted ETH value now, and hopefully we'll see a reversion to the mean and get my second scale out, and I'll be managing a core position on this. So quite a hard day this morning to trade, and I was sitting on the edge of my chair for the best part of this trade, so what happens happens though. Anyway, I will keep you posted on on what happens here if we continue to reject Vwap and ETH Vwap comes line in the sand or not. I'll keep you posted. Okay, just a quick update. It is currently 10:22. Finally got my second scale out on this after I reloaded at the lows. So I'm now managing my core position, and we're testing ETH Vwap, and we're currently out of value on the RTH Vwap. So the location now for these targets becomes the ledge that we're currently in from a previous range, and obviously yesterday's low of day, and if we can get up into yesterday's range, then the value area and the point of control become the target areas. So let's just see what happens here. I mean, we're clearly starting to find buyers in this area. We've been just balancing this morning in this area since we opened, so the line in the sand becomes ETH Vwap now. If we can't break through ETH Vwap, then I will expect another rotation down, so just something to keep an eye on here. I'll keep you posted on how I manage the rest of this position. You can clearly see on the ES trade that I should have got long off the lows of the ETH value. I was in the Crude trade, so I ended up just giving this a miss this morning, because I mean, if I was fully scaled out on the Crude trade and the Crude trade was working out, then I might have tried to attack this long, but it doesn't matter. I'm in the Crude trade now, so see if we can break the initial balance highs and see an expansion to the upside, or if we just find no buyers here and we just balance or try break out to the downside, holding ETH Vwap. Anyway, I will keep you posted. Okay, it's currently 10:30. This is just a quick observation. I mean, we're testing obviously ETH Vwap, and we've just tried to run the initial balance, and there's just a ton of absorption here as well. So I mean, at the minute we've got pretty big absorption at the lows, and we've got pretty big absorption at the highs. I mean, this could be this big guy covering some profit up here. I don't know. This is just a guess, but obviously we are at ETH Vwap, and we seem to be holding it in a minute. So what I'm going to do on this trade now is, if we cannot continue to reject RTH Vwap, and we continue to come back in and come back to the mean, I mean, my core average price at the minute is at 40. So what I'll probably do is just keep my stop below RTH developing value now, and just risk like sort of 5-10 ticks on this position. Another idea is obviously just to keep where it is at lows and risk the 20 ticks and hope and just try and imagine this is going to keep the low of day today. But like I said, obviously if we do see another rotation away from ETH Vwap and we cannot break through it, then we're most probably going to try make another rotation down. So anyway, I will keep you posted. Okay, just a quick update. It's currently 10:40 Eastern time, and as you can see, we've really rejected the developing value now, and we've come through ETH Vwap. There was a bit of a battle with the IB high. As you can see, there was some people covering profits here, or some longer term sellers. I'm not too sure what was going on here, but there was people selling at the initial balance highs, but we've the sellers dried up here, and we've managed to sort of break through it and rotate higher now. So we're currently testing my first level of confluence, which is the distribution from the previous range, and so we're going to see what happens here at the 106, and then obviously the next level is going to be yesterday's low of day. I'm just going to mark this up now in preparation. I mean, once we're looking pretty strong at the minute, so I'll let you know what I see and how I approach this now. I mean, we are currently coming back into the last week's value area low and this week's developing value area low. So I mean, we could see a rejection here and a rotation down, and also testing this month's VWAP. So but I mean, it's pretty flat. So obviously we use the extremes a bit more, but yeah, just things I'm keeping an eye on. I'm looking at here, and I will keep you posted on what I see and what I end up doing here. Okay, it's currently 11 o'clock Eastern time. I'm still in my Crude position long. We've currently closed outside the initial balance now, so I'm expecting rotations higher and a test of yesterday's low of day at least. I'm just having a quick look at the S&P and just seeing that there's a potential short opportunity here. Just having a look at the footprint, and there's some pretty big absorption up here. I mean, there's sort of 12,000 on 2 levels here, so we're currently about 100,000 contracts traded on this current bar up here. So this market could sort of see this sort of market try reverse here. Same sort of setup as the last 2 days on the S&P, but obviously with the longer term time frames showing pretty good resistance here. I mean, we've got like we tested the developing value area low on the week on the quarterly, and it's also just above last quarter's value area high, and on the yearly we're currently testing the value area high of the year, so it's quite a key support below us here on the S&P. So I'm not too sure what we're going to see happen here, but I mean, this is a sort of key level from yesterday, obviously the point of control. So just the way it goes. Like I said, we're still in the crude trade. We was fighting with the Globex value area high here, but we are seeing buyers stepping in, pushing this outside of value, and Vwap is starting to sort of see a little bit of a rise here. It was sort of flattened. It started to flatten out in this period, and we're starting to see this rise now. So the only sort of thing I'm concerned about here is on this last push up high, we saw a real low delta. So just showing that this last rotation up was pretty quite weak. We are still currently inside this week's value now, so a developing value, and obviously last week's value. So we could see buyers lock this in, and we could see like a mean reversion to 106.42 area. A bit too early to say at the minute, as we could obviously easily reject this and see rotations down. So just keeping an eye on everything here. I'm not seeing any sort of key volume coming in at the minute. So I'll keep you posted on what on how I tackle this. I mean, we did get pretty close to yesterday's low of day at 106.29, and I think the ETH value area high now will tell the story if we're going to decide to reject or just stay in value and balance here. Anyway, I will keep you posted. Okay, so it's currently 11:26. I've just basically been watching this trail the 1.5 standard deviation, and been mentally sort of trailing my stop below this level at the minute. I've just seen like a pretty big buyer just come in and just I don't know what happened here. This was crazy. I was just watching my dome go nuts, and it's a big algo or a big sort of trade swap or something happened here. But you can see the big cluster of volume come in here at the 106 level. But pretty impressive watching that happen in real time. I wish I had recorded it to show you guys, but you can watch it through the replay later. Maybe I'll see what I can do here. But this trade's getting rotating pretty nice now. We're inside of yesterday's range now, and see what happens here. If we're going to see a seller try back this down, or we're going to accept yesterday's range and start exploring yesterday's range. This is what I'm currently looking at the moment. Anyway, I will keep you posted. Okay, I've just decided just to call it a day here. I mean, we're probably going to see this come higher, most probably, if we accept yesterday's range. But we're right at this week's developing VWAP, and this has been a great trade for me today off of the lows of this gap down, and we're coming up to the ETH sort of standard deviation and towards the overnight highs. So I'm just going to get out here right at last week's VWAP and just call it a day here. I mean, managed to sort of bank. Let me check. I've banked 35 ticks of profit today. Anyway, just got filled on that. Yeah, I've banked 35 ticks of profit off of this morning. Even though I got stopped out on that first trade. So I've got I've averaged about 150 ticks today. So I mean, as long as this crude range stays at about 130, 140, 100 to 150 ticks, and I've pretty much averaged the daily range here on this trade. So let's just call it a day, and don't get greedy, and I'm done for this now. So I'm just going to take a quick look at the ES, and we're still just hovering around that that previous point of control area. So We're testing this week's developing value area high, which is pretty interesting. Pretty balanced so far on it looks on this. So anyway, I'll let you know what I do here for the rest of the day. I'm pretty much just probably going to call it a day here now with now banking that good trade, and I'll let you know how it goes. Keep you posted. Just a quick update as well. It is currently 11:30 Eastern time. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on what I do for the rest of the day. Okay, it's currently 12 o'clock Eastern time. Crude oil did come up and test the previous day's point of control where I was looking to target, so I did get out a little bit early on this position. I did leave some on the table, but doesn't matter too much. I mean, we came through the week Vwap and we came to this week's developing highs on the weekly Vwap, so there was a possible short sort of opportunity up here, but like I said, I'm done for the day, and I'm just going to call it a day, and I'm going to go to the gym and enjoy the rest of the day here. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these videos, and any questions please ask me on the forum, on my journal, or just give me a private message. Take care, and I hope you all do well. Bye.